Hey guys, it is early in the morning, but I needed to get this show and tell taped, so here I am. I don't know if I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed or not, but I am definitely here. And I have lost my voice a little bit. We have been at state baseball. Centerville Big Reds took second for 2A, and so it was pretty awesome. Kellen is my oldest, and he just graduated, so this was his senior year because Iowa plays high school ball in the summertime. So in between games, I went out and stopped at a few places, and so I'm going to show you what I picked up. So let's get started. And remember, if you are enjoying what you are watching, make sure you click like, leave me a comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. So let's get started here. So first up, we have this Ohio Blue Tip Matches box. It is falling apart a little bit, but that's an easy fix. It just needs to be re-glued, so I can handle that. And then we got a first aid kit. These are always great. You can use command strips and just hang this up on the wall. And this one even has quite a few items inside, like bandages and different things like that. Then we have this wire basket. It's flat, so it's going to sit nice on the wall. And then you could fill it with plants, roll up towels, have a feed sack or sugar sack or something hanging outside of it. That would be awesome. Then we have this basket, and I love it because check out what they have for the handle. It's an old branch, and the coloring is just awesome on it as well. And then I got 3 little kid mallets here. This is all that they had, but I have been working on a wreath. It's taken me way too long to do, but I thought maybe I could incorporate those in. I'm not really sure what I want to do at this point. How about that? But there is one little croquet ball in this pile too. I just need to find it. And then I got some Watkins bottles. And I have a lady that collects Watkins, so these might be things that she likes. And then if she already has them in her collection, Watkins seems to be pretty popular, and so I think they'll sell. I got a ton of mashers. Here's that little croquet ball that went with those mallets. Let's see, I got our Jesus picture here. I just really liked it. You know, some things just call your name. We got this kettle. It doesn't have a lid, but that's okay. This enamel, I love the coloring. The bottom is kind of rounded, so it doesn't necessarily sit perfectly, and there aren't any wire pieces, but I still really like it because you can throw anything in there and it's good colors. And then this was pretty cheap, so I got it because I've been getting a lot of kitchen stuff. People like strawberries and kind of that mid-century style stuff. This little dustpan was super cute, so I picked it up. Those have been pretty popular. My dustpan girl doesn't need any dustpans anymore, but I still got it. And then we have these 4 puzzles, and one of the puzzles looks just like that turkey. And I don't know, I just really liked it. I will probably sell the puzzles separately. So there's that horse. And somebody has already put them in plastic sleeves and put them together. So I think they would be super easy for somebody to just work in some of their vignettes. And it'll be really cute to add to a display. And then we have this Magic Fun box, and it has a lot of the stencils and then just some random stuff in here. So this really didn't go in in it, but it's still cute. This would be cute, a little postcard stuck in a flower frog with some Christmas displays. We've got how-tos, some cutouts, and then what really was in here were these stencils. So I think these are probably hard to see, like this one, what's it say? Turkey. These are kind of hard to see. Here's a wagon until you go through them with a pencil. I think that I'm probably going to take the time to do that with these because I think they sell quicker. This little toy tin xylophone, I think is what it is. And it is Scotty. And so I think that's kind of cute. Let's see, we got something else bubble wrapped in here. Another Watkins bottle. And then I got a lot of flashcards. So we got, this one is a subtraction. I've got multiplication and division. And we got an addition box. So I will sell all of these separately. But I'm super excited that I found those. The last set that I had, I sold to another dealer for way too cheap. But she's a good buyer, so it is okay in the long run. Then I got some green handled utensils. This must be something where you can slice some cheese, but I hadn't seen it before, but I do love anything with a green handle. I got a pastry blender, again, a green handle. We got these little, I got quite a few of these green handled slicers. We got the green handled masher. Another one of those slicing tools, another one of the pastry blenders. Green's my favorite color. And then I got a bunch of sponges. And these just look great in a bowl. And these are all pretty soft. I also got a ton of clothespins. I'm pretty much out of my clothespins, the older style. So I wanted to replace them. And so I maybe spent a little bit more. There's some more in here. I maybe spent a little bit more on them than I normally would, but I need them. And then a couple more little slicers, again with the green handle. So excited about that. Then this little piece is like a crib piece. But I love that it was hinged. So you could hang it on the wall and use it as a drying rack. You would just need to hang it off of the wall. And if you take a wooden spool and put it behind wherever you're screwing that and screw through the little hole of the wooden spool, that keeps it off the wall. And that way you can tuck things into it and it's not flush against the wall. And then also I thought I could do this like a little teepee, and then you could hang stuff down it as well. So that was kind of my idea on how to repurpose the crib piece. And then we've got this old jug, and this thing weighs like 100 pounds. It is crazy heavy. Okay, then we got a couple of breakable things in here. We'll see if I can not break them. This was just at a thrift store, and I went ahead and I got this succulent wreath. It doesn't look bad. The succulents on it kind of look cheap. It looks good in the camera actually, but just in person it wasn't quite as nice as I wanted. But I thought I could totally use that for a DIY project and embellish it, add some things to it to change up the look. So that is my game plan for that. And then also at that same thrift store, I got a couple of these glass pieces. I don't know if they would have been some kind of votive, but I plan on using them like a cloche and setting them over some smaller items. And then I got this juice water bottle jar. I love it because it's green. And then I got this little funnel tree set, and it's painted, but either I'm going to take some stripper to it or I'll just leave it as is and let the next person take some stripper to it. But none of these are attached, and the little ones are always hard to find. And I found some. Okay, then we have a, here's where I got a ton. So I got one of those mashers at one place. Then we have this little jar carrier, which I really like the coloring on this one. So these were all from the same place. Masher 1, a cone masher, 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 masher. Oh, there's one more in here. And masher. I mean, what? Can you believe the lady had that many and she had them priced good so I could buy them all? So it was wonderful. And then a different shop had a bunch of these red and white little trays. And I have had these before, and they sell really well because they're great for any kind of patriotic display, red, white, and blue for the 4th. But then also really good for your picnic displays, and camping, anything like that. I got this little fishing net chunk section. It almost could have been a volleyball net or badminton net, honestly. But I just really liked it. Again, it's green, but I've picked up a lot of fishing stuff lately, so I think that'll be nice. And then I got another one of these money boxes. It's nice because it's a kind of a smaller size. I'm going to have to drill out the keyhole probably because it wouldn't open easily. That's not to say if I don't mess with it a little bit more that I can't get it. And then I got this toolbox here. Again, great for, red, white, and blue displays. And the tote or the tray piece in it is awesome. And I actually have another one that matches it, but I don't have the toolbox with it. But again, great for use, organization, storage, but also riser, a pop of color. It's really nice. Okay, then one guy had a ton of flower frogs in this bread pan, and I have a good friend that needs some bread pans, so I got that for her. And then we have a ton of flower frogs. Most of these are metal. This one's a glass one. It's kind of different kind of glass than some other ones that I've had. I love that one because it's green. But just a jar or a bread pan full of flower frogs. They are dirty, but take a wire brush to them and you can get most of the stuff cleaned out. So there's even more in there. I think there were 15 maybe, and a couple of them are a little bit different style. Let's see if I can get back here. So like that one's pretty awesome, I think. There's a couple of them that are that style, more like a wire dome style. And then we got this newel post head, awesome, chippy paint. And then I got some garden tools. So always looking for garden tools. This one actually has a blue wood handle, which is kind of different. And then I have never seen springs hooked like this together. So there are a bunch of springs, but they are hooked together like I's or S's. These two are pretty tight together, but some of them are more spread out. And of course, the ones that are sitting here on top are not. But still, these would be great. You could put some insulators upside down on them, put some baseballs in them. But because there's two of them, I think that they will balance and stand really nice. And some of them, like I said, the S's are really far apart. And so you could put them down the centerpiece of your table. I think that would look awesome. We got this potato chip tin. And then I love this idea here. They made a little pillow and they did stitch the side, but they just folded the sack up. So the sack, you could rip this and still have a feed sack. But otherwise it's just a handy little pillowcase basically. So you could go back and use it as a flower piece if you wanted. Okay, then we got an accordion hanger, which these have been really popular. This one is like nice and thick and sturdy. And then I got this marble piece. Take the price tag off. And it looks like it was glued to something, but I like it for layering because it adds color contrast. You could put it over a breadboard or cutting board and have some layering. You could use it as a base for your riser. And then I got this vase. Again, I love the color. And I got a bunch of pitchers. So these are just aluminum pitchers. She actually said they were from a church, which I can totally picture. But I love collections. So yeah, I bought a ton of springs. I bought a ton of mashers, a ton of flower frogs, a ton of pitchers. Because I like multiples. And then this would be a great riser. Cover up the price there. This would be a great riser. I love green and anything that has feet that you can use as a riser is going to be great. And then we have got this pitcher. It's a little more blue, but I like blues and greens. We have, this is just all white, but it is a first aid kit and it's full of supplies on the inside. And then this one actually says first aid kit. It's very heavy because it is filled as well. I'll probably take that some of that stuff out. And then I only got one little ceiling tin piece. I like it because it is petite. It's got some great coloring on it, patina on it. And then we got this little red shelf. It's already ready to go hang on the wall. So I just liked it. You could hang a clock or a little collection from it. And then I happened to get another money box. This one, I didn't even try to open it, so hopefully it opens. And then a guy had bundled up a bunch of springs. And so I grabbed quite a few of those. People will turn those into, put them together and make like snowflake ornaments and just use them for different craft projects. I also got this little garden tool. And then this box needs some love as well, but it is clothespins. So one, I have the clothespins inside, but two, I've got the awesome box. So I was excited about that. Okay, I think that is everything that I got while I was at state baseball. So I would say I did pretty well for only going to a few stores. So hopefully you like this show and tell. All of these goodies will be getting either put on the website or put on a Facebook sale. I do Facebook sales every Sunday at 7 p.m. and Tuesdays at noon. So hop over there and check it out. I do it dual on Instagram as well, but you can comment on Facebook and just have a better odds of purchasing things if you can watch from Facebook. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.